Hi everyone, it's Wednesday, July 5th, and this is Abby for Talk to Me Tuesday, a day late. Hi friends, I didn't get much quilting done last week. I think I told you I was heading out of town. I went up to Niagara Falls area, New York. We're selling our house up there that we lived in while my husband was stationed in the area. And a little backup, that's where I really got into quilting big time. When I had first moved up there, my kids were in middle and high school and didn't want mom volunteering at the school. So I found it harder to make friends and I joined this local gym and most of the ladies, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and most of the ladies that were there were a little bit older than me and I had a really hard time. A month after moving up to Niagara area, my dad was diagnosed with cancer and passed away within a month. So I was running back and forth and I hadn't been meeting anyone. Anyways, uh, these ladies became my support network. They just embraced me. And at one of the exercise things that we were doing, they were like, hey, come with us to a quilt guild meeting. And I'm like, what is that? And they said, come along. We think you're going to like it. So I did, and some of these ladies, they're my best friends now. So when I was up there, whenever I go up there, I always make time to hang out with my friends Robin and Marion. And I only had one day that I could do anything. So Robin and I were like plotting and planning how we're going to do this, how we're going to do that. Anyways, we ended up going to two shops across the border over in Canada. And they were some really neat shops, and I didn't know that they were, without the border crossing, they were less than a half hour away. And I had lived up there 3 years and did not know this. Anyways, without having row by row has helped me find many new shops, and it's a neat little thing. Anyways, we went to the two shops, and one of them turned out to be a more modern shop, and I love it because I love Cave Facet. I don't know which way to pronounce it, but I love his fabrics. I love Tula Pink. I love Brights, anything like that. And while I was there, I collected the row for the row by row, and I also picked up another pattern, which I thought was really cool. And it was using the Cave Facet, but it was doing Niagara Falls. And what I love about this is, I don't know if you've ever been up to Niagara Falls, but at different points of the year, they'll put different colors onto the falls. They'll project them. Like I was up there during the 100th anniversary of Girl Scouts, and the falls were green and white. For National Pride Day, they had a rainbow on there. So this just spoke to me. It was using Cave Facet fabrics, and I love the falls. Whenever I go up to the area, I make a point to go take a trip over to the falls, even if it's just on the American side. I don't know, I feel so at peace there. So I bought that and then collected one of the row by rows, which I thought this was really neat. I think, well, I've actually, since coming home, I've been home a couple days now. I sat down one night and looked at all the rows that I had collected, and I've drawn up like a plan for what I'm going to do for my row by row quilt. And I thought this was really neat. This is like a quilt as the landscape. So this is definitely going to be incorporated into my row by row quilt. I think what I'm going to do is a modern quilt, and the theme this year is on the go, which at first I was like, ugh. But anyways, I'm going to embrace it. What I'm going to do is use all whites and grays and highlight the object, the item, the thing that represents the on the go. So for example, in this one, the backgrounds will probably be, light blue, and the balloons I will have highlighted in some sort of bright fabric. I still like the quilt part, so I'm toying with what to do with that to keep it neutral, but I don't know. I might highlight that anyways, because I mean, Row by Row is all about quilting and going to other quilt shops. And then on the wall, right there is the first row I've completed. That's also from Water Wheel Quilt Shop in Londonderry, Vermont. My favorite quilt shop right now. They carry all K-Facet, um, cotton and steel, a lot of modern fabrics also. Super nice ladies. I've taken several classes up there, and so I've decided that their row was the first to be finished. Below here, I'm also participating in a POD block exchange, and I received my first blocks in the mail. It's really awesome to see everybody's to receive all these different blocks. I sent out mine, thankfully on time, and so that's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see how that turns out. I'm just waiting on, count, 5 more blocks, including one of my own. So that will be a quick little thing. And over here was the one piece of sewing I did do last week, besides the row. Every month there's a block of the month with our guild, and I found the pouch that I had volunteered to take one of the squares, so I finished that up real quick because tonight is the meeting and I have to turn it in. Other than that, not much else happened. Well, a lot of driving, a lot of traffic. Quilting wise, sewing wise, not a lot happened. I did get one great find. I was waiting to meet my realtor, and this display case, I've been looking for a display case because I have a couple of Funko Pops and Harry Potter dolls. I don't know if you can see them. Don't look at the mess. And I was really excited. I found that at a yard sale for $5, and I was going to paint it gray, thinking that it would look like a castle. And then I'd been filling in all the little spots with my little treasures. I hope you guys all had a great 4th of July. I'm really enjoying all the feedback. I love it. It can get a little quiet here during the day, a little lonely, and so I love watching your videos and hearing back from you. Have a great week. I'm hoping to get a lot of sewing done, and I hope you get as much as you can done too, as much as you want to get done. And I'll talk to you next